The Rise of Skywalker, put it in simple terms, garbage movie. It's absolutely a massive disappointment of a film. To say that I was surprised by the failure that The Rise of Skywalker was would be a massive lie. Because I knew from the start, right, that it was just gonna be bad, right? Not because I had a gut feeling, right? No, it's because I've been following the leaks that were coming out before the release of The Rise of Skywalker, right? And oh my god. I thought that maybe the leaks could be wrong. I thought the leaks could possibly be somewhat correct, but after watching this film, I can tell you without a doubt that perhaps maybe 80, maybe 90% of the goddamn leaks were true. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with the leaks, I'm talking about the leaks about the test screenings that Disney did to see how it would fare the movie with audiences, right? To see how it would go. And from the get-go, it seemed like it was going to be a fucking mess. Like, people were, like, saying that it wasn't very good, that it was just really bad, right? And so, it didn't look good. It really didn't look good for The Rise of Skywalker. So, before I got in there, I was like, hey, let's be a little optimistic about this. Maybe it's not going to be as bad as people say it is, right? Maybe the leaks will be wrong. Right? Maybe they're not true, right? Because they're just rumors. They're just rumors. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. No. People, let me tell you something straight up right now. Let me tell you straight up. Don't waste your goddamn money, right? I had this original thought that I would tell the viewers, right? I would tell everyone, if you're a Star Wars fan, go watch it, right? If it's bad, still go watch it. Watch your childhood burn. They didn't even succeed in burning my childhood. It was so boring, so unenthusiastic that it just felt just really rushed. All of it just felt terribly rushed. But that's the deal, though, ladies and gentlemen. It needed to rush, right? It needed to go lightning speed through the entire goddamn plot with more action scenes than Michael Bay could fucking fap to. Do you know why? Because they say the most outlandish shit that you could ever imagine. They do shit that literally nullifies a lot of shit that happened back in the old films. Episodes 4, 5, and 6, that shit don't mean shit no more, right? With episode 9, they've done so much garbage that it shits on all the prequels and all the original trilogy movies. Literally, episodes 1 through 8 doesn't mean shit no more because of episode 9. And of course, we all know our wonderful Rey is overpowered. More overpowered than you can ever imagine, right? She has powers that were said couldn't happen. You believe that, ladies and gentlemen? Powers that they literally said in the fucking movies can't happen. And she's doing it. Why? Because she's a woman. She can do anything. There are a lot of points in the movie that I wanted to stop and think about what the fuck they just said. Like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? I'm sorry, what did you just do? But no, the movie won't let you. Right? The movie won't let you. The movie's like, oh, that happened. Oh, let's move on to Chewbacca over here. Oh, that happened. Oopsies. Let's go over there now quickly. It's like you try to say, hey, let's slow it down. The movie's like, here, like, we're on another planet now. You spent like 2 minutes on this one. Oh, there's another one. Oh! Entire goddamn mess, I swear to Christ. I'm really, really trying my best here not to spoil the movie for you. But honestly, though, if I did spoil it from you, you won't be missing much. Like, the movie itself is just, again, so boring. It relies too much on action and nostalgia. I have no problem with nostalgia. I have no problem with fan service. I love fan service if it's done right. But in this goddamn movie, it's in your fucking face every single fucking time. Hey, you remember that? Yeah, that was this thing. Oh, do you also remember that? Oh, yeah, that was cool. But sorry, doesn't mean shit no more. So it really, it's just a slap in the face. It's just a cold reminder that Disney doesn't give a single fuck about the Star Wars trilogy, about the canon, about the things that were established in the past. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I was cringing the entirety of the movie. There are some moments that I thought were pretty good. I thought there were some moments where I thought, hey, you know, that's nice that they did that. That was pretty funny. Pretty nice. There's a character in there called Dio. I thought he was pretty charming, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess he is another way of trying to distract the audience, but I mean, for me, honestly, I really enjoyed the character Dio. If you don't know who Dio is, this isn't a spoiler of any means. He's a droid. He's that cone-shaped looking motherfucker on a one wheel. It's a weird looking droid, but I feel like it's unique enough to be interesting, and how it presents itself is pretty interesting. But you don't see much of it, so you don't really have to worry about it. He's not the next Jar Jar Binks. If you're too worried about that, he's not. Don't worry, he's really out of the way. He's just there to make money for Disney, for the little kiddies who are interested in a wheel attached to a goddamn traffic cone. It's basically what the fucking droid is, Dio. But hey, it's a nice droid. Gotta admit, pretty nice droid. Also, another thing to mention is that they tried their best to retcon a lot of things The Last Jedi did, right? And I felt like they spent too much time on that. It's understandable that they kind of wanted to go through that route to try to be like, oh, let's try to fix what the fuck, you know, Rian Johnson did. But when you spend the entire movie trying to do that shit, it's just like, I mean, I get it, but also, you can also fix the mistakes that y'all did just by making a better movie. Just not like a bandage of a movie, right? Like, just don't try to, you know, look at the things that they already done, right? And just try to be like, that never happened. Just make a goddamn movie. Just make a good movie, for crying out loud. That's just how it's supposed to be. Don't try your best to nullify the fucking Last Jedi. We understand it's bad, right? But in the process, ladies and gentlemen, in the process of them trying to, you know, retcon The Last Jedi, they also retconned a lot of shit. In my opinion, at least, and I think this might be true. If not, then well, it's just explanations are just not there. They're non-existent. They don't explain shit to you. But in my opinion, at least, they retconned Vader's sacrifice. That right there is the biggest blow for me, right? Because Star Wars, what it was, is a story of redemption from the dark side. That concept of a hero's journey, the concept of redemption from the darkness, doesn't exist in the Disney trilogy. That shit is thrown out the fucking window. Why? Because they don't give a single fuck about the goddamn storyline. They don't give a fuck about canon. They don't give a shit about the fans. All they care about is about pushing the goddamn agendas, which you see in the fucking movie, right? And look. You can do that shit. That's fine. But when you sacrifice the story for that, unacceptable. Just terrible. Like, why would you do that? Who thinks that making a political agenda, making a political statement over a good story arc, a good storyline, is an acceptable way of making a movie? It's like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Like, oh, you can do that? Okay, yeah, you can do that. What about the story? Nope, doesn't exist. We could probably fix it in post. Oh, you gotta fucking love the ending too. Oh man. Oh, that ending though. Oh man. I covered my face. I had it. That was like the last. That's just too much. It was just literally too much, man. You know, this was my childhood. Star Wars was my childhood. It still is my childhood, right? I'm not gonna let Disney Star Wars make me not a Star Wars fan, right? But they definitely fucked it, right? What they essentially did with episodes 7, 8, and 9, they took Star Wars by the throat, slit its throat, and then proceeded to fuck its corpse until it started rotting on its dick. It is horrible what they did to it, and again, they didn't have a single fucking plan for this entire trilogy. It's just a mess. This entire situation is a goddamn mess. Just terrible. Just absolutely awful.